Hey everybody, Donna Green here. I want to share with you what you can do with this program called 3CMedia Solutions. And the first thing I do want to show you is that in our Vision Resource Center, we do have some tutorials for how to use Tech Connect, Zoom. 3CMedia is included in this, but I'm going to show you today what we do in our division, in our department, because we have some good stuff in here. So the first step, of course, is to log in. If you don't have an account, you need to register and make sure your username can be whatever you want it to be. Your email address has to come from College of the Desert. Do not use your home email address. And there's a couple reasons for that, but know that that's important. You create a username, whatever you want, email address, first, last name, organization. You have to list College of the Desert, which is in here somewhere. We might be under Desert. You'll find us. We're in here, I promise. Here we are, College of the Desert, and you agree to this, to their terms and conditions. I, however, already have an account, so I'm going to go over here and just click on Login. And so I used my username, which is a normal username for me. Click on Login. So once I've logged in, you can see that I'm at a home page, and the home page contains some good information for you. If I have any messages about any media, it'll be up here. Then there's also a link directly to what I've just uploaded most recently. I'll go through these tabs really quickly. There's obviously the media tab, which is you can create folders here. You can upload media. There's a files page where you can add files. You can create playlists, and I'll show you how to do that. You can create channels. And we have a group. We have an early childhood education group, which has group media in it. I can go back here to messages. There's your profile. And then, of course, there's always a help. Right? So if you have questions, if you need help, you can always go there. So let me start with the groups page, because I want to show you what we have in the groups page. Once you register, you have to send an email to me, Donna Green, and let me know that you would like to be added to the group, or that you're registered in 3CMedia, because then I can invite you. I can add you into the group. All right, and that's just a function of when this was very first beta tested, I had set it up. And right now, until we get somebody else to manage it, I'm the person who manages it, and that's fine. Within the group media, once you're part of the group, anybody in the group can upload media. Oops. Yes, I'm already a member of the group. So if I go here to content group media, you can see we've got folders. And each folder obviously represents, some of them are courses, and some of them are actually just media. So all of the preschool program guidelines, the videos that were created through the California Department of Education, they're in here. So what you can do, so for instance, the curriculum planning process, I shared this video in my curriculum class, in my intro to curriculum class. Only group members can see it. So if I sent this share link, it would only work for group members. I can change that, but I don't need to, because what I can do here is copy this embed code. So, and by the way, this is 16 minutes, 17 minutes, and it has been captioned. It was captioned by the 3CMedia folks. I'll show you how that works in just a minute. So I've grabbed this embed code. Let me double check, make sure I've copied it. So I just copy embed code, and then what I can do is go into Canvas. I'm already logged in, and here's my curriculum class. And let's say I want to use that video to create a discussion thread. So I work within my modules. I always work within a module because I think that's important. And I'm just going to pretend I'm going to add it in here. So I'm going to click on the plus, and I'm going to add a discussion thread. I'll put a new topic, and it is, what was the name of that video? I can come back here really quickly and look at it. And it is the curriculum planning process. So let me come back over here. Curriculum planning process. And then I'm going to click add item. So it will show up at the bottom. And it's not published, there's nothing in there. So I'm going to click on edit. And over here, I can insert edit media. There's two ways to do this. I could switch over here to the HTML editor, right click and paste it, and then switch back, and there it will be. But let's say I also can insert edit media, and I can go over here to the embed code, paste it, and click OK, and there it is. There's no advantage to doing it either way. This is the default, right? You can switch over and use the HTML editor, or you can use this insert edit media. In either case, there's my video, and it's embedded. The students can see the captioning. It all works well. So then I can, underneath here, provide instructions. Right, this is what I want you to watch, and I want you at this point to answer these questions, blah, blah, blah. And then I can set, obviously. What I'm going to do, though, is cancel because I don't want to add this at all. So I'm just going to get out of there. I don't need that, and I'll delete that in a little bit. Anyway, that is one use, obviously, for this video storage and tutorial. I use it for this constantly. Now, if I go to my media, so once you're in, though, you can check out the group media. If you are teaching one of these classes, you will see we have videos that we recommend for those classes. And I think it's a good idea to take a peek in there once in a while if you're thinking of showing a video in your class, and you might want to peek in and see, and let's see, do we show it in here? Then maybe I don't want to do that one. We also have, in addition to the preschool learning foundations, we have the preschool program guidelines. We have the ECE competency videos. We have some videos for trauma-informed care. We have some videos that are specific for the STEM. Feel free to look through these, see what you like, what you want to use. They're here for you. You also have your own media. So you can see that on my media, I have a lot more stuff and a lot different stuff, right? So in my media, I have a video here on how to caption your videos. I've done a read aloud of Knuffle Bunny, and I have that in there. I think I just showed how to upload it. In fact, let me delete that one. Anyway, let me show you how you would add media to your own account. So first I'm going to go to add upload media. Now that's if I just want to add it into here and then later move it into a course. But let's say I already know that the video I want to upload is going to be for my ECE 40 class, which I'm going to go ahead in here and change to CDE 104 so that I can remember. Save settings, and then when I go back, now it's called CDE 104, which is Introduction to Curriculum. And let's say I know that the video I want to add in here will be for this class. So this is a video that I recorded of myself going through a PowerPoint and using something called a literacy web to create beginning activity plans and lesson plans for children who I don't get to see and meet with, so I can't really follow their interests. So I tend to use children's literature. So how I can upload that though, so I used the same program I'm using right now. It's called Screencast-O-Matic. And I popped for the big, expensive, like $30 a year version of Screencast-O-Matic. So I'm in the folder. I'm in my CDE 104 folder, and I want to add upload media. So I want to upload a video. You can add videos on YouTube, and there's an advantage to that. I'll talk about it in a little bit. One of the biggest advantage to using a video that's already on YouTube that you want to add in here is it won't have ads. If you just use YouTube, there will be ads at the beginning and the end, and depending upon what students have been looking at, those ads that pop up are not necessarily appropriate. So you title your video. So I will do Froggy. Yeah, there we go. Now I've already got it in there, so I don't want to, I'll just say Froggy. I'm not going to license it. You can choose your Creative Commons license, and that's usually if you're going to post it for others to see. You agree to the terms and conditions, click Next, and then you'll select your file. So what I will do is come on to, I save everything on my desktop because it makes it easy for me to find. And there's my Froggy Gets Dressed webbing. Click on Open, and then I'll click on Upload File. And I'll let that go. It'll take it a few seconds. That was, I want to say, a 20-minute or so video. So I want to give it time to upload. You'll get a success message once it's done. It's going to take it a few minutes here. Let me cancel because we really don't need it. So once it's done, you'll be able to come in here and then you'll see it. Here it is. It's added. And then when I click on it, what I'll see is it's not available. Once the video is uploaded, converted, and transferred, then it's going to be available. But obviously I stopped it, so I'll just delete it. But here's the one that I actually did and uploaded. And then once I've uploaded it, because I don't want to have to, it's 17 minutes. I don't want to have to caption 17 minutes worth of video. I just don't. I could, but it's work, and it's work that I don't want to do. So there's a grant available through 3CMedia where you can get it captioned for you. And what would be here instead of you have already submitted, it would say submit a request for captioning. And what it asks you is how long is the video, what course is it for, and what semester are you offering that course in. So once you do that, you hit submit, and generally it takes anywhere from a day or two to a week, depending upon the volume of requests they're getting. And I got to tell you right now, they're probably getting a lot of requests. So know that they're going to be giving you a lot of requests. You can create a folder, name it, and then click create. And you can move your videos around. So I've got my miscellaneous folder right there. So I've got this accessibility presentation. And then what I can do is with the selected video, move to folder. I click on go. And then it will ask me which folder do I want to move it to. Select a folder, and I'm going to put that one in the miscellaneous and click move. In general, I like to keep my videos in folders, but you can see I've fallen behind on getting my videos into folders correctly, but I will do that at some point. Anyway, there's a lot of really good stuff in here, a lot of good things you can do. For example, in what it will now be CDE 104, I've created, or 103, I have interviews. Let me see, where'd they go? I don't have them in here. I've created interviews of professionals for principals and practices. So I did 4 interviews. So I have 4 people that I interviewed who do different jobs, and we did a Zoom meeting. I reached out to them, asked them if we could meet via Zoom. They agreed. And then what I can do here is share this as a playlist. So when I go into, we come over here. So if I share the whole folder, I'm going to share the whole folder and not just the individual videos. So the first one I showed you is how to share an individual video. If I come back here though, and I go into my principles and practices of teaching, and I go into the assignments module, and I go into interview of a professional. So before, pre-COVID, what I had students do was go out and find somebody and interview them. And I gave them a list of questions that they had to ask, and then they had to write a summary of that interview and how they felt about it. And I had them ask questions around professionalism. I had them ask questions around how to prepare for that job and their job satisfaction. And students really enjoyed that. They liked getting to meet people. So obviously right now, and always students kind of struggled with, how do I find a professional to interview? So I tried to help them a little bit. And what I did was I did these interviews on my own, and students can now watch them in a playlist. So they're going to choose 2, and I can add more interviews as time goes on. But this was a quick turnaround, right? So they'll choose 2 to view, and they'll write a compare-contrast essay that summarizes the similarities between the 2 professionals and the differences, and which path they would choose and why. So obviously I can add some more interviews in here and really make this a little more robust. And then I've upgraded my rubric to do that. But all of those interviews, all 4 of them, are stored in this folder. And if I go back here to media and I click on folder options, share folder as a playlist, click on that, embedded playlist type, video, there's the embedded type, and then I can just copy that embed frame just like I did before and paste it. And then click on Save Settings. So then I can create that little folder and have all the videos in there as a playlist, and then the students can select from among that playlist. So that way that I don't have to list 15 videos. I can do the same here with these different program types. So you can see we've got a whole bunch of different program types that students can view, and I can come to my folder settings, and the title's program type, share folders playlist, there's the embed with, there's the embed code, and I do the same thing in that particular class where I have them choose 2 of the different program types and discuss them. So there's a lot you can do with 3C Media Solutions. Play with it, enjoy it. and I hope you find this helpful.